Giyatt have to make sure that they are playing around that early to the mid game, trying to make sure that they are shutting down Eliminators.
Yeah, absolutely, because they went for the late game mindset in the previous round, but it actually didn't work out that well. Because from the side of the Eliminators, they didn't actually give that opportunity to Giyatt to actually push the game to that extent. And right now we are in the drafting phase, and the first ban is going to be some on the side of Giyatt. High possibility they'll go for okay, no guesses because they already banned it out. They banned the Matilda. The next ban is from the Eliminators. They can ban the Bruno if they want. Besides that, there is Joy. The Hayabusa was pretty aggressive from the early on in the last match, and he did really good with the Ugi Shadow kill and the Quad Shadows. And he was going in and getting the kills, dealing a hectic amount of damage from the very beginning of the match. But yeah, they lost their snowballing in the mid game because the Eliminators were doing really great from that time. So there is a possibility they can ban that out, but they went for the Bruno PG.
That is true. That is true. Again, since Team Giyatt are on to that early phase pick, they get that first pick. So you don't want to give out that Bruno. Now, the Matilda, understandable. You don't want Mary to pick up that Matilda and Zushin. The respect ban is here. Look at that. This is what we needed. The Zushin getting picked off. But there is a possibility that Team Eliminators might pick up a Sicilian this time and try to, get a team composition around that Joy yet again. Sicilian for the late, Joy for the early, but we need to get that respect ban coming in from the side of Team Giyatt.
Yeah, absolutely. There is a possibility for Jawhead to get banned out because he was really annoying in the last round. He did gave a lot of amazing engages with the Unstoppable Force and the Ejecta, but we're seeing the Hilda getting banned, and that is a very good ban as well because she is right now one of the most aggressive EXP laners you can find, and the overall passive she has actually heals her up. With the Revitalize, it boosts up to 25% more, and the power of Wilderness can hit hard when the stacks are up. So you got banned from the side of Giyatt, the next ban from the Eliminators, and they made sure to ban that Fanny out because if someone gets that, if they're good with it, the early aggression Fanny can bring out is unmatchable to any other heroes in the match.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Once the Fanny does get that important items in her hands, then that would be just deadly for them. But first, pick onto the side of Team Giyatt. What are they going to pick? Now, there is a possibility that they could pick up a Joy, but it depends on their comfort. We did see how Team Giyatt play around the comfort. The Melissa, the Jawhead, that was all the comfort picks coming in. But will they be going in for the same yet again, or will it be something onto the mage as the first pick?
They went for the Gatot Kacha over there, but one thing is Granger is still open, and I think that can be a deadly pick over there if we're going for the gold lane. Matrix, Granger, these two are one of the most picked heroes right now if we're talking about the gold lanes. But yeah, let's see if they're going to go for that or not. Because Kacha can be a really good initiator. We saw how amazing he was in the last round. But we can see that the Joy and Fovius, both of them got picked from the side of the Eliminators. Joy was really great in the last round. We're going to be seeing how continuously Fovius can stomp on the enemies, and this one with the Infernal Pursuit. The next two picks are from the side of Giyatt. There are a lot of options open for them, PG. So, what do you think? Which role they're going to go for?
I'm thinking the mage should be coming up very, very soon in these two picks. And along with the mage, I want to see that marksman, maybe a Beatrix, or maybe a Okay, the Melissa did not work out into the last game. She was there with the go away, but nah, that did not work out. But let's just see what are they going ahead with. I am guessing a jungler to become up. Maybe that alpha as well. Oh, yeah. There we go. We are getting an alpha along with the Xavier. Look at that. Xavier making a debut. What are your thoughts on that, Mikey?
I think Xavier is a decent mage, but his damage spike up is towards the late game. And we saw what late game oriented heroes, picking late game oriented heroes did for Giyatt in the last round. I think they should have gone for some early aggression like Louis or Lilia. Those two would have been better, in my opinion. But we're seeing the Sicilian getting picked by the side of the Eliminators, and Sicilian can hit hard. And From the Leon, he can poke around, but in the late game, he's a monster. And let's see what they can do with this one. The next ban is from the side of the Eliminators. They didn't take much time and banned off the Tigreal. Again, Giyath is going to do the bans. From side of the Eliminators, they don't have a marksman yet, and so does Giyath. So I think banning of marksmen could be a thing. Patrix is open, Granger is open,
Uh-huh.
Moskov is open.
That's true. That's true. The Granger could work out very, very well in this team composition, given the fact that he just needs to pick up that VOD for himself as the item, maybe onto the third or the fourth item. That is quite an expensive item. So if they make it quite early on, he could get that damage onto the alpha as well as the damage onto the Gatot Kacha. But the Gatot Kacha is heavily reliant onto that team fights. Now we did see amazing AOGs coming into the last match, and yet again they are going in for that. But who is going to stop Legend? Who will be on to that 4 years? Because 4 years with the Infernal Pursuit is just going to jump around. That Alpha is going to be onto the chopping block.
I think they can go for the glue again, but if we talk about the bans right now, Giat have already banned the Carmilla, and that was a very good ban considering that from side of the Eliminators they have the Sicilian, so Carmilla and Sicilian can combo up and could have been problematic. The Eliminators banned the Granger, and lastly Giat have banned the Chip, so we won't be seeing the shortcut today as well. Continuously for two
Oh,
rounds, Chip got
true.
banned. PG.
Okay, this is the Parma band situation. We do know Art who plays that chip. He is very good at it. And top of that, I do feel like there has been few lineup changes coming in from the side of eliminators. I don't see Crisis anymore, and Art has been shifted to that marksman position. So that is very rare to see that. But again, look at that. These players are very versatile in what they are playing, and with that, the Beatrix is on. The Beatrix, absolutely amazing pick here. That mid game is definitely secure into the hands of team eliminators. She just needs to pick up the core items, but Team Gyat, they are not backing down. Look at them. They did go ahead with a high loss onto the wrong position and along with the Lela this time. The Kelra plays are coming here, but will this Lela pick work against a Beatrix?
I think when it is late game, that can work out, but from the early game, there is very lesser possibilities for the Layla to survive in the lanes because Patrix has a lot of heroes. Grants, and yeah, we can see the last pick from side of the Eliminators, and that is Grok. If we talk about Patrix, she has her Nibiru that can deal continuous damage, and we saw Patrix users use the Bennett mostly now because of the range advantage it gives with the overall malefic gun because you can lock onto the turrets quite easily with that, and if she is trying to go for any kind of ambushes then she can go with the Wesker, and if she wants to keep some distance then she can use her Renner, that is the sniper of hers. So there she is one of the she is the highest versatile marksman out there, and she can, if she is comfortable with it, she can roam around it and find her comfort in that situation and can survive and get kills out of it.
Oh, that is true. That is true. But we are seeing that Grok pick coming up as well. So we will be seeing a lot of wild charge with that flicker coming up. But I'm curious to know, will it be the art playing the Grok or will it be okay? There we go. We are into the land of dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second match of the day between Team Gyat versus Team Eliminators. Eliminators onto that first getting that first point into their hands. Now, my on to that Grok. My questions have been answered.
Already a fight has been broken out over there. Very low HP. Mir will be trying to retreat, but Joy was taken out by
Oh,
Alpha over there. I think Joy underestimated the early true damage advantage Alpha had, and they just went in aggressive, and that backfired. And I think the similar kind of things happened from the side of Giyad. They were really good with the early aggression in the last round
uh-huh.
as well, but they weren't able to hold on to it in the toward the mid game. But we can see the Spear of Alpha being used again on Art, but Flick was used to retreat from that situation and still survive for this situation right now. But Oi is in a very corner situation, in a 1v3 situation, I must say, but He's trying to bring out his teammates over there, but will survive from that quite amazingly. Grok did put out a wall over there, but that didn't work out because of the durability of the Gatotkacha, PG.
Okay, team eliminators, they forgot that, there will be the extra damage coming up when you're playing it out in your enemy's base. But wait a minute, look at that legend. Comes up with a flicker. He gets that spear of alpha onto him. Oh, you will be the one, the finishing damage onto that legend. But now there is going to be the contest for that turtle. Who is going to be the one? Will it be the joy or will it be the alpha? Now this is interesting to be seen, but because both the teams are making their way, trying to get that river area control. Look at that, the transfer of damage already there. The AOG coming onto the play, but the turtle will be taken down into the hands of alpha. They try to go in for more, so much damage. Meow Meow would be the one taking down that my Grok down. That means they need to back off, but a bit so much damage. Oh, wait a minute, Joy does get something. Double kill picked up by Joy, and that was a very good start for them, but they are still behind onto that gold.
Yeah, absolutely. They still have about 1,000 goals difference over there, but we can see in the bottom lane a bit of an engage on Layla, and we missed that out unfortunately. But Beatrice got the kill, and she was just waiting over there for an ambush on Layla, and it worked out quite amazingly. We can see that the Malefic gun is purchased by Beatrice, so she will be able to keep up some distance right now. And we can see the Ring of Punishment being used by Hylos to clear out the lanes, but yeah, I think a bit of a rotation should be towards the bottom lane because it's the gold lane after all, and from the side of ET, they are doing that. But let's say if Layla can survive it till out the late game, because otherwise things are going to be problematic. Because Layla will get the power spike in the late game, but there's going to be a lot of early aggressions. Already a bit of an engage. While is being used, Layla will be taken out. Ard got the kill, and Hylos in a very squishy situation as well. And they're just swarming around them to just lock onto the goal lane. A bit of an engage towards the top lane. Infernal Pursuit being continuously used. Stomping for VS is not stopping at all, but will be taken out in the process. Alpha got the kill. The 2 damage capabilities worked out. Joy goes in, got the kill of Hylos as well.
Look at Saramon with his reflexes. He dodged that destruction rush coming in from there. That was pretty interesting to see. But wait a minute. Oh, in a very dicey position. Will he be able to survive? He does get the AOG onto the Grok onto the chopping block. It will be the Grok who will be taken down. You're talking about the turtle spawning up and the Grok is dead. This means that this is going to be another turtle into their hands. Look at them falling for you. No fear of that Phobius. Phobius who have just rotated right from the top lane. Looks like Team Eliminators, they have no contest for that, and obviously Giyatt getting that turtle. Team Giyatt are definitely giving them the battle, but the late game, this is what I fear, because Team Eliminators, they capitalize the late game, Mikey.
I think so as well. They have a very good late game potential, but if you look at the current situation, the gold is still fluctuating, and the difference is not that much that it's gonna be, have a lot of impact. It's still gonna. It's a lead is a lead after all, but still the lead goes to the side of Giyath right now. They do have a bit of advantage, but a sphere of alpha being used over there. Moon is trying to use the electrifying beats to retreat, but we can see a skirmish going on. Alpha was taken out by Beatrix over the Legend was taken out by Oi, and Oi was taken out by Mir. What is going on?
Oh, so much damage from the both sides. Look at both the teams, they have made sure that they are canceling, got that same kind of kills, but looking at the team itemizing right now, Hylos has started with that silence robe. This is interesting to see, but wait a minute. Art already has that malefic gun. Look at that, towers falling down, and this might be a flank on Art, but he is safe. He is cautious.
Yeah, absolutely. We can see a bit of an engage coming out from Alpha over there towards Bit, the Sicilian, but it didn't actually work out. Glorious pathway being used. Beatrix goes in, but will retreat for sure. They are trying to hold on to the tier 3 in the bottom lane, but will it be worth it or not? A good engage by Beatrix and Grok. The wild chance and the flicker worked out, but Grok was taken out by high loss over there. A bit of an engage by Alpha over there with the spear of Alpha, but I think it's a bit of a situation for Legend, and he was taken out by Alpha over there. High loss should retreat with that much of HP left. Oi is going to be focused on Bit, but Bit used the flicker. But in the meanwhile, Joy is focused on the turrets and it's working out. Dawning Light being
Oh.
used, and with that, Sicilian was taken out by Beatrix, took out the Xavier.
Oh my god, look at the sniper coming out of the play, but Art was quite late with that. But Ceramon on the chopping block will be taking down so much damage onto that Alpha. Look at that. But this would be an easy turret for them. Into the previous team fight, the Grok is solely focused onto that Layla. They are just waiting for the Layla to use up the flicker and they just charge in. This is what Team Eliminators are known for. They are baiting out those spells that would be coming in their way and making sure that they will be taking them down one by one. But I'm fearing that Alpha as well as the Xavier so much damage. And as we're proceeding towards that mid game, look at the matchup.
Absolutely. I just love how Art is just swapping to his guns throughout the whole match. He's going for Renner once. He's going for Bennett once whenever what's necessary. Nibiru just again with the Renner's mechanical genius, he got the kill of Layla over there, and again just amazing precision over there. But might be taken out in this process. We'll have to retreat. But yeah, since Grok is around, he can go aggressive in the the mid lane. We can see a bit of an engage on Alpha, and he was taken out by Sicilian. It was a 1v3 situation, a bit of an engage towards the mid lane, but I don't think any of the teams should go for a fight right now.
Oh, that is true. That is true. But Bid, who is farming up, look at the damage coming in from the Wishing Lantern as well. Mir trying to get that wild charge. Oh, he doesn't have the wild charge, but he does have the flicker. Oh my god, Legend jumping in. But Oi, with the revitalize, does not survive it out. But the Xavier will be taken down. Art with the monster kill. The damage only from that BOD is so much damage picked up. But Giyatt, look at them. What are they going to do? They are pushed behind those inhibitors right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And overall, right now the kill score is visible, and Giyatt got 11 kills, whereas the Eliminators got 14, and the goal lead is towards the side of the Eliminators as well. If we look at towards the Lord, already Joy is focused on that. There is no competition going on because everyone is focused on the turrets right now. Aura regarding being used already. A bit of an engage by Beatrix over there will be taken out. The Gatut Kacha and Sicilian got the kill. Layla is trying to deal a bit of damage. Alpha is trying to engage with the spear of Alpha, but will he get the kill? Flicker being used by none other than Sicilian. Alpha will be taken out in the process. Unnecessary engage, I'd say. He went in as a greedy, and that's why he got punished over there. Peachy.
Oh, definitely. But Legend trying to survive it out because there is this ring of punishment onto him. Oh, wait a minute. Art comes up with the sniper, doesn't get something there. But Lela, look at the damage coming on. Oh, the barrage comes into play. It takes off like 55% of her HP. She is trying to survive it out, trying to get a HP heal back with the Hearth Claws, unable to do so. But that's an easy, chip damage onto that. But the Lord marching down the mid lane, the Lord is there. The Dawning Lights already connecting onto the 3 members. Will they be surviving a very well AOG, but it does only connect to the 1 member. Not a very good attempt, but damage from Art. Double kill picked up by Art. Look at the Beatrix popping off. There's no stopping for that Beatrix.
Absolutely, he's just going crazy over there with both of his guns. He's mostly using the Bennett and the Rena, the area bombing and the long shot, and he's just too precise with that. And again, Layla trying to get a kill over there. Sicilian is trying to deal a good amount of damage. We can see the amount of damage he has right now. It's just about 11 minutes of the match, and Beatrix just went in for the turret, got the kill of Kacha as well. But we can see that from the side of Joy, he was trying to go aggressive and retreated because there is no possible engages over there. With the minion, there is a possibility they can go for the Layla or the Xavier, but let's see if they go for that or not.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Look at that. I'm falling for you. Will we get punished? Into the hands of odd. They try to go in for more, but the destruction rush. A little chip damage already there, but the inhibitors are all down. You're talking about the mid as well as the bot inhibitor, but the super minions are definitely coming up. Oh, Art in a very
Ooh,
dicey position. Will be using Fist Flicker to come up, but the dawning lights was there. Oh, the sniper. Look at the damage coming in from sniper. That literally popped off what 60% of the damage from Xavier.
absolutely. The long shot hits real hard when it is the mid game to late game, and Patrix already went for, as far as I know, two of her items, the Haskell and the Malefic gun. And these two are giving her a lot of advantage. She's going with the area bombing continuously, locking onto the turrets, and going for any of the opponents she has in front. She is having the advantage for that particular item. The range is being covered up for her.
Oh, that is true, but that is true. But look at the minion, the pressure onto the minion so much that eliminators are not stopping behind. They are not going back. They want to make sure that they are getting that one good engage. I'm looking at Maya right now. He does have this, wild charge as well as the flicker, but there's easy load into the hands of team eliminators. Not a contest, nothing. And this is the level 2 lord. That means it is going to straight up marching down that mid lane and going towards the crystal already. And team Giyatt have to make sure that they are defending there with all their might, because the Lela is going to be the one trying to chip damage, but the Mire will be the one who would be with the wild just coming up. Look at the minions are pouring in. They are not waiting. Okay, the wall is coming there. The window of opportunity just passed away, but it won't stop the Grok to charge in.
Absolutely, we can see a bit of an aggression coming after eliminators, and that is quite normal right now because of that huge gold lead they have. They have about 8,000 gold lead, and it's quite visible with every team fights we're seeing right now. The elemental lord is going towards the mid lane, and this is gonna be the enhanced lord, so it's obviously gonna do a charge damage towards the base. But let's see if they can hold on to it, or will the eliminators break it down right now. Hylos was taken out in the process, and Meyer was taken out as well. Leila is dealing a good amount of damage, but Sicilian is going to be trying to go for it. A lot of minions to hold on to. Joy is going for the Xavier. Nobody is going to be able to defend this base right now, and with that, the Eliminators went in and got the second round as well.
Oh, will this be a clean sweep? Look at that. Team Eliminators coming up with another victory for themselves. That means on to the match number 3, they will be on a score point. They will be on a match point, and with that, Art picks up that MVP. No deaths on him so far. That is how unreachable Art was, dealing so much damage onto the backlines. But let's not forget Sarah Moon as well. He was the one coming up with the electrifying beats every single time, making sure that they would be just giving that bronze for the Lela.
Unfortunately, but yeah, overall for the side of the eliminators, I think they have a lot of mobility on their side. Along with that, they have a range advantage that from the side of Giyatt they didn't have. They had some strong front laners, and they had damage dealers, but who were too focused towards the late game. They did the same thing in the last round and did the same thing this round as well, but it is not working out for them. So maybe they will try to